Just when you thought that X couldn't get worse, it is a goon apocalypse. So there's this feature with Grok, which is like an AI thing on X. If somebody makes a post with a picture of themselves on X, Grok can change you into a crocodile. It can change you into something silly like a lizard person or something hilarious or fun. However, it also is being deeply misused by the gooners. People will take a normal fully clothed image from X that just average people have posted and make it into deepfake nudes, even CSAM. So there are lots and lots of images floating around right now of people who have never taken a lewd image in their life who are suddenly in a lewd situation. Even if you're a guy, like, no one's safe. You could open up your phone and suddenly you are bending over in assless chaps. I mean, I'll give you an example. This is Russell, and this is an image someone made of him. And admittedly, some people love this feature. There are plenty of entertainers, there are plenty of streamers who have literally posted clothed pictures of themselves, and they're like, Grok, could you put me in a bikini? And they're enjoying it. Which is fine when it's consensual, but there are also people who are content creators who want no part in this. I don't really want to make sexual content, and that's a choice of mine. I'm not, like, above it. I'm not, like, mad at people for making it. It's just not something I personally want to do. I find it irritating when people force me into that situation when I don't want to be there, and that's not the audience I want to attract. People are so upset about this, bitch, because you know, it's distressing seeing loads and loads of people who didn't consent to being undressed. And it's also, you know, pockmarked with random images of nude children as well, which is horrible and no one wants to see that. And the response was overwhelming anger. People were really, really pissed off. They were like, whatever you do today, don't go look at Grok's media page. There were people who were like, this is eroding my will to live. There were people saying, I want a KMS after seeing this. Like, people were really, really upset. And obviously that piqued my curiosity, so I went for a scroll through it, and oh my god, how much I wish eye bleach was a thing. And it's so realistic you wouldn't know it wasn't reality. Grok has not seen your ass, but it can make a perfect portrait of it instantaneously for any gooner in the world. And whenever I went to look at the original image, so many of them had been removed by the original poster. You would normally post things like your graduation, or when you get a promotion, or when you go for a hike. You make those pictures to share with your friends, your family, your co-workers. And if people that you know and love come to your comment section and they see loads and loads of lewd images of you, it's gonna be awkward. You would never send your boss a picture of yourself in a bikini that says blacked all over it. So obviously a bunch of people are not gonna wanna put any media on X anymore because X cannot be trusted with our images. So that was the state of things until yesterday, until a really, really odd and surprising change happened that everyone is talking about. Because Grok has removed its media page, and I think I might have caused it. So this is the post that I put up about the whole situation, and honestly I didn't expect it to gain very much traction because it feels like X has been a long-standing gooner refuge. Like, a lot of people who really don't care how they impact women, really don't care about how weird and creepy they're being, are on this platform, and I thought, they're just gonna throw tomatoes at me essentially. I'm not really gonna get very much of a response. But I posted it anyway, and I'm so glad I did, because Grok responded, and you can pause to see this whole interaction here, and then the page went down, the media page, and I was like, this couldn't be because of me, could it? And I was screaming. I was so excited when Grok seemingly confirmed, yeah, it was because of my feedback. But that excitement really subsided fast because when I went scrolling through, I was like, surely I'm not the first person to criticize this. There were loads of people putting posts going, this is kind of fucked up, this shouldn't exist, and conversing with Grok about it. And as you can see in these screenshots, Grok was pretty proud of the situation. Grok was just like, yeah, people having a bikini party, tee. You might want to know that people are using it to make child porn. And Grok replied going, yeah, we're aware of that. We're discussing it with the team. Discussing it with the team? Hello? Pull the plug. So obviously I was confused. I was like, so why did it change when I specifically challenged it? I mean, don't get me wrong. Bitch, I have tits. I have tits. I love making a difference in the world and I love that something was done. But why be so selective in who you actually respond to and whether or not you do anything about it? Like, what was the change in tone? Like, maybe there's a person on the back end and they switch shifts and I just happened to post when a compassionate person was watching over Grok or something. I don't know. And that's what's confusing about it for me, because this is so solvable. It did not need to be this diabolically enacted. Basically, there could be like, as you upload, a section that says, would you like Grok to be able to edit these images on request? And you can just put yes or no before you post. Have a database of images that are marked as not Grockable. No touchy. A no touchy folder. Once you'd uploaded it once and said, I don't want this edited by Grok, no matter who re-uploaded it, Grok would still see it and have it as part of their archive of no touchy and be like, I know that image. I'm not allowed to edit that one. Like, you should not be able to just type in anyone's comment section, give her a bikini made of dental floss. That could just not be a thing Grok does. People can use you and take control of your life in a way that nobody used to be able to before. You know, you could appear in a pile cream advert or an advert for a sandpapery dildo. And even if you'd never do that, someone could take that and put it on your feed, put it on your friends and family's feed, even if it's something you would never do. And that is identity theft. But instead of stealing your credit card, they're stealing your body, your identity. So it's unsurprising when someone hops in and is just like, hey, could you take your clothes off real quick so I can jerk off? And you're like, no. And they're like, I'm just gonna do that anyway. And now all of your friends and viewers can see you naked. Bye. Like, of course it's gonna bother people. Obviously, this all feels far more invasive than cookies. And in the UK, you can't use someone's cookies without consent. But you can use my coochie without my consent now. How have we gotten here? And why are people surprised that we're mad? And with that, I just hand it over to you. Like, how do you feel about it? Would you be okay with people making these images of you? Are you okay with it happening to others non-consensually? This is a developing situation. Woo! And yeah, until then, see you in the next one. Thanks for watching, and hopefully things get better from here. Bitch!